Hey there everyone, Mazarok here, and today I want to go over a few nerfs that were hotfixed into the game for Mythic Plus, some dungeons, and some mobs. Interestingly enough, before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. It's going to be a quick video, I'm just going to run through this. Twitch link down below, community Discord link down below. All the support is hugely appreciated, thank you very much. Perfect. Alright, so in Necrotic Wake on the last boss, the Icebound Aegis Absorb Shield is reduced by 20% on Mythic difficulty. Which, I mean, okay, it's not like it was difficult on normal or heroic. But this means that when the boss puts up her shield and she pulsates AoE damage, I want to say she, I could be wrong, is now reduced by 20%. That you have to break through to try and, you know, work that out. So it's going to be less raid-wide damage or party-wide damage, and it'll just be, make the boss encounter quicker to go through. This one's already kind of a slog on higher keys, especially when you get into like 20 plus tyrannicals. This boss just takes a while, and this shield, it definitely is a cause of part of that, because she puts up a big absorb shield that you have to break through, and it just makes the boss the encounter last longer and longer and longer. So this is a nice change. Executive Tarvold, castigate damage is now reduced by 20%. That's the big AoE circle that he targets a player on, that the player has to kind of leave. It deals a bunch of damage. Nice to see here. This always kind of, especially like switchier classes, this would wreck. Grand Proctor Berillia. Agonize damage is reduced by 20%. So what Agonize is I had to go look up what the exact ability was. I know them all, I just don't know them all by name, right? Oops, so I'm on, so here we're on Grand Proctor. So when she does the Rite of Supremacy, she will agonize everybody. So Grand Proctor Berillia brands a player with a painful mark, inflicting 100 shadow damage over every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Sorry, so this dot will tick 3 times. At its base in Mythic, will do almost 2,300 damage, and obviously that gets scaled up. This is one of those abilities that absolutely just wrecks players, and then she does cast it on her own, where it's just single target. Hey, you have Agonize now. So nerfing this damage is I like it. Honestly, I like it. It's good. Where is my there we go. And then fix an issue, causing some abilities to scale with fortified affix instead of tyrannical. This scares me. Which means that there are some abilities that were doing fortified damage and not tyrannical damage. So this is kind of scary. I want to say a lot of these are nerfs. Some of these might be buffs. We'll see. But it could be that Agonize was that thing scaling with fortified. They fixed it, but to compensate for the tyrannical damage upgrade, they nerfed it. So we'll see. Spires of Ascension. Astronos, Lexus, and Klotos, their health is reduced by 20%, and the Aura of Intimidation reduced by 20% as well. So this is the 3 angels before Devos, the last boss. Spires of Ascension. Let's take a look at this. Aura of... what now? What is Aura of Ascension? Intimidation. Intimidation. Because it's not in the books on exactly what it is. Like, it's not on the main tooltip page, so I wanted exact numbers. So we're on Wowhead now at the end. Let's just kind of scroll down. Devos. Okay, perfect. There is nothing. Oh, Aura of Intimidation. Pent-up anger emanates from the caster, stacking a damage over time effect on all enemies. That stacks. Really interesting tooltip. Stacking a damage over time that stacks, but that's I wanted to read this a little bit more kind of as the tooltip was. So this is the stacking dot that, you know, increases, and once they increase, I think it's 10 or 20, I'm not sure, but it starts to really hurt. So this being reduced by 20% is going to make those angel pulls a lot better. And then on Theater of Pain, the Seismic Leap damage reduced by 10% on Zavian following. So the PvP boss, when he comes and he just jumps and crushes, I have seen many people die from the Seismic Leap. 10% might be enough to not get one shot. All in all, I think these are pretty interesting nerfs. Just interesting enough to make a video about it. But it is nice that they're actually, you know, fine-tuning some of these things. Especially because all 4 of these dungeons in Season 4 are not on the Mythic Plus tool table. On the Mythic Plus table, because they're being taken out in favor of Taz, and then the other 6 dungeons that we're getting with the 2 Legion, the 2 WAD, and then the Mechagon ones. So this is going to be very, very interesting to play around with. Just going to make keys easier. Pretty nice. But that's all I wanted to cover here. Thank you very much for listening. Have yourself a good day.